You knew this was going to end up happening.
Introducing the new iPhone 14, iPhone 14 Plus, and iPhone 14 Pro.
Haha, funny iPhone video, go burr.
After countless years of new iterations of the iconic smartphone devices designed and engineered by Apple, the iPhone 14 is certainly one of them. It can make calls, it has a screen, you can even buy it. And most importantly of all, you can buy it. We here at Apple pride ourselves on our stellar ability to market the same damn features of our phones every year as if they're new. We're practically masters at it by now. Features like a slightly better camera, slightly better battery life, and the ability to purchase it. Just to satiate you a little bit, let's talk about the actual new features of the iPhone 14. The iPhone 14's new and improved cameras now include an action mode, the most optimal camera setting to use when you're recording your friend during your weekly ATV riding session. That's a thing, right? The A15 Bionic chip allows our phones to run faster and more efficiently than ever. It's definitely not the same chip we used last year for the iPhone 13. I don't even know why I mentioned that, shut up. The iPhone 14 now comes in 5 fun new colors. Experience the color red like never before. And now, for the first time ever, our latest iteration of the iPhone includes emergency SOS tracked via satellite technology and crash detection. For the first time ever, I already said that, your iPhone will detect whenever you're in danger and send a distress signal directly to one of our high-tech satellites to instantly alert nearby medical workers without the need of the push of a button. So now, if you're in a nasty car crash, the paramedics can rush to your lifeless corpse as fast as possible, all thanks to the power of iPhone. And now that we've gone through all of that boring, relevant information, let's cut to one of those flashy moving shots of an iPhone that Apple loves including in their commercials and trailers.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Now, didn't that make you want to spend your money on one of these things? No, it didn't? Would you prefer to be threatened? You guys notice how all of these iPhone parodies I make every year kind of feel the same? It's almost like this is an intentional aspect of the videos, maintained to highlight the fact that every iPhone, and thus every iPhone announcement and trailer, feels the same with nothing drastic or notable changing between them at all. Or I'm just too lazy to make them distinct from one another, you decide. To the naive consumer, nothing about the new iPhone 14 may entice you to buy it. That's probably fair. If you want an actual new iPhone experience this year, you're gonna have to shell out enough money for the Pro model. Come on, don't be a cheap little bitch. The iPhone 14 Pro revolutionizes smartphone technology. It completely transforms the way that you will use your phone. This phone will, transfigure the way that you, that your phone the way that your phone will be. Alright, enough beating around the bush, let's just go through the checklist. New camera, new size, new chip, new screen, new display, new chip, new battery life, new chip. Did I mention it has a new chip? Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about all of the actually good stuff that we're gatekeeping from all of those lamos that just bought the base model phone. The iPhone now has an always-on display feature, so you can constantly keep an eye on the time as you go about your day, watching the minutes slowly tick by as we get closer and closer to the inevitable heat death of the universe. What fun! The camera is good, and guys, we finally did it. We finally got rid of that bulky ass notch at the top of your phone and replaced it with Total Drama Island, the Dynamic Island. That's what it's called. The Dynamic Island will help organize and display any information you'll need out of your phone in the most efficient way possible. It's like it has a mind of its own, which, now that I'm thinking about it more, is starting to freak me out. Can we cut away from it, please? Hey, it's been a while since I made an iPhones are expensive joke. iPhone cost money. So funny. Why aren't you laughing? More features. You'll actually get a new chip if you get the Pro model. I don't know how much that means to you. I'm just kind of running out of things to say at this point. You know, the funny thing about these Apple parodies is, despite the fact that I constantly make fun of Apple and shit all over their products in these videos, I'm also simultaneously giving them free publicity that they really don't even need. And, you know, even though I'm actively trying to point out flaws in the design philosophy for their phones, at the end of the day, I really don't think it should affect the opinion of anyone that watches these videos that much. Realistically, everyone should do research on them and form their own opinions before deciding if buying a phone is worth it for them or not. You shouldn't base your entire viewpoint on a YouTube parody video. But hey, I don't want to think about it all too much. Otherwise, I'm going to start questioning why I still make these iPhone parodies in the first place. I thought I was doing them for fun, but nowadays it just kind of feels like I make them out of obligation. Like, I've been doing them for so long, it just makes me wonder if I'm ever going to be able to stop. It's sort of become a tradition on this channel, but I don't know, maybe it's okay to break tradition sometimes? I don't know, Am I ever going to be free of this curse? Apple Jesus?
You've done well, my child. All of your years spent under our reign have been of great use to us.
Does that mean...
Indeed. You are hereby officially freed of your services as Apple's main spokesperson and may now pass on to the afterlife.
Yes! I'm finally free. Unlike the iPhone.
What?